Ma'am, what is your name?
My name is Gurvindar Kaur.
Gurvindar Kaur ji, where have you come from?
I have come from Mandgovindgarh, Punjab.
What do you do?
I am in teaching profession.
When did you get associated with Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj?
I came into the refuge of Bandishore Satguru Rampal Ji Maharaj on January 1, 2014.
Which spiritual practices were you practicing before getting initiated from Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj?
Before getting associated with Bandishore Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj, prior to my marriage, I belonged to the Sikh religion. I had complete faith in Sri Guru Nanak Ji, the founder of Sikh religion. And after getting married, my husband was a devotee of Lord Shiva, so I started worshipping Shivji.
How did you come to the refuge of Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj?
I came in refuge of Bandishore Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj through our neighbor, Mrs. Gurmeet Kaur, who is a disciple, and she gave me a book named Gyan Ganga. After reading that book, I came into the refuge of Bandishore Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj.
See, we have asked many devotees as how did they come into the refuge of Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj. Majority of them say that they go into the refuge of Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj after reading the book. What thing in Gyan Ganga book attracted you the most? That made you feel that you should take initiation from Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj?
Sir, if we see in Gyan Ganga book, you will find everything that is found in all four Vedas, Gita, Bible, Quran and Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji. The most attractive thing to me was when I was in class 7th or 8th and I used to see someone has died or has taken birth, then the question used to arise in my mind of where have these people come from and where do they go? In the beginning chapters in Gyan Ganga book, Guruji has described the creation of nature. It explains where have we come from, and if we don't get the right method of worship, then where will we go? And if we get the right method of worship, then where will we go? The creation of nature is described in the first 27 pages, and after reading it, I got so excited that I wanted to take initiation from Guruji as soon as possible.
India is flooded with saints and sages. Every day we hear a new religious preacher has been launched. What difference do you find between Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj and other religious preachers?
Because our Guruji tells in his rules that neither we have to take bribe from anyone, nor do we have to bribe others. Neither one has to lie nor support others lie. And neither one should take intoxication nor should help others take intoxications. All other religion preachers in India are neither giving spiritual knowledge according to Vedas, nor are they giving the true way of worship. Our Guruji gave us the same way of worship that he himself is following. As I already informed you that the creation of nature written by Guruji attracted me so much that I used to feel when at the earliest I should run to the Guruji. Till today I have followed Sikh religion and Shivji. My mother-in-law and my sister are associated with the Radha Swami sect, and as per their system, if a VIP comes, he sits in the first row. However, in Sant Rampal Ji's ashram, there is no such thing. Here whether a child may come or an elder person or of upper level any VIP may come or a normal poor person may come, all will sit in the same row. After seeing the rules of Guruji, I took initiation from him.
You belong to Sikh religion, and in your Sikh religion, Guru Granth Sahib Ji is highly respected. Saint Nanak Ji, like you call him Guru Nanak Ji, used to chant mantra of 2 words. There is one speech of him. Soi Guru Pura Kahave, Jo do akhar ka bhed batave. Do you think that Saint Rampal Ji Maharaj is giving you the way of worship in accordance to that?
Yes, sir, you said absolutely correct. Bandishore Sadguru Rampal Ji Maharaj tells us the same way of worship which Guru Nanak Ji used to follow. When I used to follow Sikh religion, I wasn't aware about it at that time because our parent used to go to the Gurudwara, read Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji, Japji Sahib. I have read Sukhmani Sahib Ji many times and it is believed to the key for happiness, but I never experienced happiness in all my life.
So does one get benefits by just reading the Gurbani or by making a guru? And if the devotee community has to make a guru, then how can they decide which guru is the correct one in which one is not correct?
See, it is like my grandmother used to read Guru Granth Sahib Ji, Japji Sahib, Rezar Sahib regularly, and she used to tell me to read Sukhmani Sahib Ji. But even she was unaware about the way of worship mentioned in these books and which way of worship was followed by Guru Nanak Ji. She was even unaware about it, but she used to tell me that one cannot attain salvation without a guru.
All those people who get associated with Saint Rampal Ji Maharaj, with all of them some kind of miracles happen and even medical science get amazed seeing it. If you have experienced any such miracles, then please share it with us.
Sir, I have 8-year-old son and he has come along with me today. I also have some of his test reports with me. He used to remain physically unwell. So about 1 month ago, he started getting sick and doctor suggested getting a CT scan done. They asked us to get a scan of his stomach and his testes. So we took him for the scanning, and you must be well aware that while scanning, they do not allow anyone to be with the patient. Only the patient, the doctors and their team is present. No relatives are allowed. The doctors told me that since you are the child's mother, you can stand next to him. So I stood next to my son. The scan of his stomach came out completely normal. When the scan for testes was done, it was discovered that the left testicle was completely missing. And they took the image of the right testes, which came out clear. They could not locate his left testicle even after looking for it. At that time, I got a little worried, thinking, why are the doctors taking so long? There seems to be something wrong here. I was scared. As soon as they finished scanning, the doctors told us that he has to be immediately operated as it may become a cancer. When we came home, we had some doubts, but internally we had a very strong faith that we are in the refuge of complete Brahma Supreme God. Kabir Ji and our Bandichor Sadguru Rampal Ji Maharaj can convert a mountain like troubles into a small ant. That night I told my husband that we should not worry, we are in the refuge of Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj. Guruji does not sadden his disciple. So I prayed with all my heart, and it came out of my mouth that Almighty, my child is very small and the doctors have suggested to operate him. I'm not sure if he will be able to tolerate it or not. So whatever operation has to be done, please come and do it by yourself. Sir, you will not believe it that my Almighty has operated my child that very night.
Who are you referring to as Almighty and who operated upon whom?
Almighty Bandichor Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj, who has appeared to help us get liberated from our bonds. He is the complete God and he operated my child during the night. As a proof, the very next morning when my mother-in-law was giving my son a shower, she examined my son and told us that child is absolutely fine. It immediately occurred to me that I had prayed with all my heart to complete Guruji and he has cured my son. We had to go to Mohali the next day as we were referred to a doctor in Mohali. We went to the doctor in Mohali and they conducted another scan. I was standing alone with the child when the test was being done. When the doctors were examining my son, my husband, my mother-in-law, all of three were in with the doctor. The doctor asked us, "Who told you that the child has to be operated upon?" He showed us the result and said the child is completely fine and does not need any operation. Sir, if you have any doubts, I have the test reports of my son with me.
Ji, please, show us. Where are these reports from?
These are from Roper.
Roper. What did the doctor tell you after conducting the first test? What did the doctor tell you when the first test was conducted?
The doctor asked me where was the currently being treated. When I gave him to the complete reference, he told us that we should consult a surgeon since the child needs surgery. And if we do not get him operated immediately, then this can become cancer at any time.
So the doctor asked you to get him operated?
Yes, the doctor asked us to get him operated and he suggested if you could go tomorrow, we can take him to Indus Hospital in Mohali where he can be operated upon. It is a multi-speciality center where there are 6 surgeons.
When the doctor informed you that he has to be operated, then you prayed to Saint Rampal Ji Maharaj, and as you mentioned that you took him for second test, did you go for getting a test done or for a surgery?
No sir, the thing is that the doctors has already told us that we have to get him operated, but at the same time they said that they do not have the facility for a surgery and you go to the bigger hospital in Mohali. As I mentioned before, the doctor referred us to the Mohali since it was a multi-speciality center. We did not go there for another checkup since we had already done one. We had gone from home to Mohali thinking if he has to be operated then we will get the operation done the same day, as they had mentioned that he will be discharged by evening or the next day.
Is your son completely fine today?
Yes, my son is completely fine and he is present with me.
What is your name?
Rishidas.
Where have you come from?
From Gurvindar, Punjab.
Are you completely fine now?
Yes.
You do not have any problem?
No.
How did you become well?
My Guruji cured me.
What is your Guruji's name?
Bandichor Sadguru Rampal Ji Maharaj.
We have to come to know that many prisoners have taken initiation from Saint Rampal Ji Maharaj in the jail. And they are following the way of worships as guided by him. Millions of people are getting associated with Saint Rampal Ji Maharaj every day. What would you like to say on this?
No one can hide the truth that our Almighty gives the way of worship in accordance to Vedas and Gitas, and that it is the only correct way of worship. Today the society is well educated, there are no folk stories, everyone is educated and everyone is aware about the Vedas. Have a look at the book Gyan Ganga. Guruji has given the gist of all the scriptures in that book. Everyone who is taking initiation from Saint Rampal Ji outside is doing so after understanding the complete spiritual knowledge either through television or through the Gyan Ganga book, and after understanding the rules set out by him. And by getting influenced by his spiritual knowledge, they are taking initiation from Guruji.
You people go to Hisar in millions. After all, what are your demands?
Our demand is, see a lot of disciples go to Hisar in which there are brothers, sisters and children. We would like to demand from the government that whatever allegations have been put on our God, on Almighty in his ashram, several allegations have been levied on God. We are asking for a CBI investigation. It has been 1 year now, many of our supporters are sitting at Jantar Mantar, but no one is ready to listen to our plea.
The last question we would like to ask is, what message would you like to give to the devout community?
I would like to convey the message to the devout community that मानुष जन्म दुर्लभ है, मिले ना बारंबार, तरवर से पत्ता टूट गए, वो बहुर नहीं लगता दार. Just like a leaf breaks and falls from a branch, it has no relation with that branch. Similarly, when your soul will leave this physical body, then you too will have no existence. And then you don't know in which life form you will go. We have got to know about this because our Almighty has informed us that the ones who do not come in the refuge, what do they become in the next birth? This is my humble request with folded hands to you that take initiation from Supreme God Bandi Chhod Sadguru Rampal Ji Maharaj, and through this way of worship attain salvation and get your welfare done.
Sister, what other benefits did you get after taking initiation from Saint Rampal Ji Maharaj?
After taking initiation from Bandi Chhod Sadguru Rampal Ji Maharaj, first I would like to say that I have got spiritual benefits as I got to know about the true Guru, true way of worship and true abode, the place we will go after attaining salvation. Second is the mental benefit, the devotion I used to follow earlier. I was not able to control my mind with it. My mind used to keep wandering and I was short-tempered. I had no control over my mind. And the third financial benefit, earlier in our home, whether there were sources of income or not, but we come in average people. Earlier savings were difficult, we hardly used to see savings. It was even difficult for us to understand as to how we would take care of a certain expenditure. But after coming in the refuge of Guruji, we are able to see the money flowing in, but really don't understand how all our expenses, whether big or small, are fulfilled. When Guruji comes and gets those expenses fulfilled, only Bandi Chhod Sadguru Rampal Ji would know about it. And the fourth benefit is the physical benefit. I have an 8-year-old son, and since the time he was born, I was physically unwell. I used to be sick with one problem or another. It was sometimes a headache, other times it was pains in my leg. Sometimes I would have a backache and have to take tablets every day. But now our Almighty Bandi Chhod Sadguru Rampal Ji Maharaj has given us the nectar and the prasad which I take daily. I take the nectar daily in the bowl and 2 grains of the prasad daily in the morning. And because of it, I do not have any problem physically. That is my medicine and everything.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Sat Sahib Ji.